I'm gonna put you right here since I don't look at that area too much except maybe the inventory. Alright, Albeeeedoooo! Sucrose! I have a sucrose.
Huh! Looks like Timaeus isn't here today. Customers? Oh, pardon me. Are you looking for Timaeus? No. Just strange for him to not be around. Paimon always sees him standing here. I see. He was called away by Albeeeedoooo a little while ago. I was called over to attend to the store. I'm Sucrose, Albeeedooo's assistant. If you have any alchemy-related queries, you could always ask me. I do my best to help.
No need to be nervous.
Huh? Do I look nervous? My apologies. I don't get out too often. I'm usually in the laboratory where there aren't many others to talk to. If you need any help, just call my name. If not, I'll be reading a book. Over there.
Oh, so shy.
Thanks. No worries. We're all clued up on the basics of alchemy, aren't we?
No need to trouble you.
Aren't you the legendary traveler? The one who repelled Storm Terror?
Legendary.
I've heard so many stories about you. Always wanted an opportunity to research you up close. What do you mean, research? Sorry, don't mind me. What am I saying? Still, you'd definitely be able to help Albeeeedoooo. It is you, after all. There's that name again, Albeeeedoooo. Is he also an alchemist in Mondstadt?
Not a name I'm familiar with.
Apologies. I never introduced him. Albeeeedoooo is the Knights of Favonia's chief alchemist. He's also Timaeus and my teacher. But Paimon's only ever seen Timaeus teaching alchemy. So that means Albeeeedoooo is a teacher? Yes. He's dedicated himself to investigating the truth of this world, and has made many an important breakthrough. We often get alchemists coming to Mondstadt from all over Teyvat, seeking his help. They say that the subtlest of guidance from Mr. Albeeeedoooo helps him to solve the most unfathomable of problems. Wow! Paimon didn't know he was such a big deal! Still, it seems that he's encountered a problem in his research recently. Every time I see him, he has a concerned look on his face.
Oh shit, sorry, wasn't paying attention. I was about to open my tablet. I'm not sure someone as smart as him could use my help. My knowledge of alchemy stops at basic craft.
I'm sure that Albeeeedoooo would love to hear about your incredible exploits. I know it would bring him lots of new inspiration. Albeeeedoooo is a true gentleman. He'll be sure to pay you back in equal measure for helping him out.
Can he make me stronger? Can he make Paimon stronger? You know what? Can he make Paimon stronger?
Paimon doesn't need any help in that department. But if Albeeeedoooo wants to pay Paimon back for helping him, a few more might settle the score.
Oh yeah, we totally
Albeeeedoooo
need
and Timaeus will be conducting research in the mountains right now. I'd love to take you both to see him, but somebody has to attend to the store. I'm afraid you'll have to go to the entrance to the pass and look for him by yourselves. Look out for a refined gentleman with the presence of a true scholar. And... sorry. That's the best I can do. You'll have to do your best. Hey, stop worrying. We got this.
Does Sucrose have a crush on Albeeeedoooo? Albeeeedoooo.
Sucrose is a whole lot less nervous when she gets talking about alchemy and research, huh? Is that what all researchers are like?
Hang on, I will show
Anyway,
you. Paimon, just shut your face for a little bit. I want to show the people. I want to show people who's going to watch this later. Hang on. Yeah, okay. What I'm talking about. I have the alchemist that y'all are talking about. Here he is. A dinky level 1 Albeeeedoooo. I haven't built him yet because I don't know if he's like support or DPS or whatever. But I did try him out. I did try him out for a bit.
Haven't you heard?
He's pretty good. I think he's DPS because he got paired up with Xiangling, who's good support. At least that's what I gathered from that. I don't know. What do you guys think? Hi, Amber. I know there's not a lot of Albeeeedoooo fans because I remember going into the Genshin groups. And they were like, I'm not gonna pull for Albeeeedoooo. Probably pull for like Bennett or the other characters in that banner, but not for Albeeeedoooo. And I'm just like, why do you have to hate on characters? Y'all hated Zhongli. I don't understand why people just wants to hate on everything. Like, some people actually like certain characters, so you don't have to shit on them. I even like Amber. And Amber gets a lot of hate. You just have to learn how to build them properly. That's why I do a lot of research. That is why it takes me so long to like play this game, to be honest. Because I'm busy trying to build everyone. Every person I pull. Every character I pull. Is it a little counterproductive? Little bit. Do I like building all of them? Yeah, I do. Oh, hello.
Animal hypostasis absorption test. Absorption test. Let the show begin.
Oh, God, camera. There you go. Okay. How do I wait? Hang on. I want to see where do I go while Klee's getting set on fire. I could go around, but there's no way of avoiding climbing that, so I'm gonna climb. I'm gonna climb. I know I would teleport, but since I'm streaming, there's a huge chance if I teleport, it's gonna work like a potato. And we don't need that shit. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna make it. I don't think I'm gonna make it. I didn't make it. Okay, let's try this again. I also got Bennett. I just got Bennett today. And I got so excited because a lot of people seem to like Bennett. Look at this. This is new. It's beautiful. Hang on, let me go get the... Oh, there's a lot of world events. Oh, that was creepy. Did y'all see that? There's so many. Oh, God. Okay, wait. Hang on. Let me just go get this. Before anything else. I will get to all of you.
Go, Rubber, go!
But I will get to you. Don't worry. I just want to activate this waypoint before anything else. Also, I have the main thing. Entrance. Oh, that's a lot of exclamation points. Okay.
Sister Rosaria! So here you are! Choir practice is about to...
I've told you already.
That's
I don't
hilarious.
believe
I was
that
just
kind of
using
thing.
Barbara.
I've got more important matters to attend to.
Oh, but this event has commemorative significance. The church hopes that all sisters will be present.
Hopes? That's odd, because I don't recall a fulfill the hopes of others clause in my job description.
I mean, sure, but...
But what? You're the event organizer, aren't you? Do you not find it the least bit odd?
What do you mean?
This far out from Mondstadt at this hour? Even if you set out right now, I'll wager you'd still miss the opening ceremony. Who knows? Maybe this is someone's grand plan to make a fool out of you.
Are you supposed to be a nun?
That can't be. People aren't like that.
Evidence decides what people are like,
God
not your
damn,
feelings.
that outfit, though.
Maybe you're a little too trusting of other people. Don't fret, nobody's gonna blame you if you go back empty-handed. I can't imagine anyone else was delusional enough to think I was gonna show up. But if you dally any longer, you really won't make it.
You're right. It's a very important commemorative event. If I'm late, then... right, I've got to get going.
That's hilarious. It looks like I was the one who went up to her.
People believe anything she wants.
I thought I heard something. Who are you and why are you eavesdropping?
We'd better watch out. She seems like a dangerous villain. Or a trickster at best.
Oh, really? I'm a member of the long-standing Favonius Church. You're an eavesdropping pixie from who knows where. And you think I'm the trickster?
Wait, she heard that? The Paimon was whispering so quietly.
And as for this outlander you seem to be following... So it's you. The honorary knight that saved us from storm terror. Well then, given your status, I won't press you on your reasons for eavesdropping. Otherwise, depending on your answer, I could have arrested you on the spot.
What? Do the nuns of Mondstadt have the authority to arrest people now?
We can't go turning a blind eye to hidden dangers, can we? Why shouldn't sisters have a sense of justice?
Those titties are very odd to
Doesn't
me.
sound right. But Paimon can't think of a good comeback.
Let's talk about you. What are you doing in the mountains?
Looking for Albeeeedoooo.
If it's him you're after, I made a point of noting his tracks. Many people have made their way up after the snowstorm. Let's hope they're still there.
So, are you also looking for him?
No, this is just a professional habit of mine. I sensed elemental traces in these tracks. Never hurts to be vigilant.
As far as nuns goes, you're fairly mysterious. More like a detective.
I couldn't care what you think. Come on then. I'd like to see what he's up to anyway.
Rosaria said there were elemental traces in the tracks. They should show up pretty clearly with elemental sight.
Okay. Alright, we're going in blind. Okay, wait, hang on. I just want to see what this is. Oh. Oh, okay. Alright. Let me just put you here. I think this is a good spot. It's not too distracting, right? Right? Because it's the only place I think we're, it's not gonna be.
I wonder when I'll be as...
Oh, Jesus.
Another test subject. I got careless.
He's dead. Wait, no, that's wrong. That's wrong. I pressed the wrong one. Around here. Around. Oh, there it is. I think I see it. Hang on. Hello.
Another test subject. I got careless.
Am I supposed to select it? Or do I just have to keep going? Is this like a thing here?
You know, little pixie, your ability to appear and disappear at will is very interesting.
Yeah?
After committing a crime, you'd be able to leave the scene without a trace.
You're so suspicious. What is Paimon a criminal in your example? Enhanced animal module 75. Absorption test.
I will end you. Beauty of her.
Oh, fuck. That took longer than it should have. Sorry about that.
It's getting colder and colder. Rosaria, aren't you freezing?
Me? I'm alright. I got used to operating in adverse conditions a long time ago.
Seems like there's more to being a nun in the Favonius church than Paimon realized. Animal test. Absorption test.
Put you in the center.
Is that Albeeeedoooo? Why would he hang around a place like this?
The word on the street is he loves sketching. He'll hang around anywhere for a good landscape. The views and scenery here are pretty good. Sketches everywhere you look.
But can't he see those hilly churros? Isn't he in danger? Uh-oh. Looks like we startled them. Let's talk. Let's take them out of the picture first. details.
So fast.
Who are you? Why did you alarm them? Thank the gods I'd already completed my sketch. Would have been ashamed to leave these particular hilly trails unfinished.
You were sketching the hilly trails?
What's up with sketching hilly trails? What makes them so interesting?
I'm afraid the answer isn't easy to explain.
This is the
If you'd like to
stuff
have a look at
I'm
my sketch, it may give you a clue.
very avant-garde.
Wow! Look at the detail! But some of it seems to have been done in a hurry.
You can find these hilly trails anywhere. Quite boring, in fact. Not worth closer inspection. But take a look at this specimen. The build, the coat, and there's a distinct force at work here. In the cyclical lives of such primitive communities, such unique attributes are an indication of evolution at work. Evolution, the transition from nothing into existence, from the known to the
Hold your horses. Something tells me we're in for a thesis and I haven't got the stamina. We found your man. I'm headed back.
What? Don't you have any questions for him? Hey! What a weirdo.
So Sister Rosaria brought you. Surprising. And I didn't have time to thank her. But back to the point.
I like his
From
voice.
her words, it seems that you were looking for me.
We met a girl in Mondstadt, Sucrose. She said you were stuck with your research.
I see. So Sucrose sent you here. Then, if I'm not mistaken, you must be the honorary knight. You've got the whole of Mondstadt talking. I've heard a bit of everything. Your actions during Storm Terror's attack, your elemental control, and quite a few other mysterious things. I'll skip to the conclusion. There's only one possibility after all. You came from afar. From another world, correct?
Correct.
Excellent. If I could procure your assistance, I think my research would benefit enormously.
Your research.
Forgive me. This must be confusing. Where should I begin? The essence of life?
Whoa!
Oh,
You
crap,
want to
it's
start
working
with
with
that?
Okay, never mind.
You're right. Giving a demonstration would be better than trying to explain. For example, awakening life. Breathing new life into fallen leaves.
You can do that?
Alchemy is really miraculous. Alchemy is really useful. This is
However,
something I would say.
I have a particular seed in my possession. The method I'm talking about has produced no results. It's like you, in that it hails from another world. Helping it to grow, to bloom. That's the problem my research is up against. That's where I need your assistance.
Well, if you're struggling to figure it out, Paimon's not sure we're gonna be much assistance.
I beg to differ. I'm unable to comprehend the intricacies of life outside of the known world. But you're not from the known world. By observing and researching you, I may just be able to find a way to get the seed to sprout.
So I'm an object.
Shall we just get out of here? This sounds a little freaky.
Is there any
It's
danger?
possible. But I will do everything in my control to ensure your safety. Time for a change of surroundings. We should be going. There's research to do.
Okay.
Albeeeedoooo and that traveler seem to have hit it off. Takes a weirdo to know one, I guess. I wonder, does this constitute a risk to Mondstadt?
I don't know, you seriously look like a bad guy. Okay, before we do that, I have to do something. It's important. Don't fall. For the love of God, please don't fall. Okay. Where is she? Oh, Dip? Wait, no. Just requires more. Barbara, you.
Come on, we can do it! Jumpy, jumpy, jump!
Are you serious right now? Wait, what the fuck do I do? This is gonna kill me, hang on. I guess I have no choice. Where do we have to go? Oh, down there.
Let's dance!
No! What?
Oh my
Take me back!
god, don't kill. It's up there, you say. I've made mistakes. I have made mistakes with my life. That's okay. You've made mistakes before. What the
I
fuck?
need to make adjustments.
No, freezing Barbara. That's why am I in the water?
Go, Barbara, go!
Just hang on a second. Give me a moment. Just wait. Just wait. Cause I need. They're dead.
Paimon has a question. After the seed sprouts, will it grow into anything?
I don't know, but I feel the importance will lie in the method, not the endpoint. Using alchemy to awaken otherworldly life into that would constitute a big leap in my understanding of the essence of life. After awakening, even creation may be possible. Still a little difficult to understand?
No, Paimon's got a brain. But what's the seed gonna become? Isn't that more interesting than whatever it was you were saying?
Doesn't seem like you understood.
If it turns out to be a delicious fruit, dinner's on me.
Yay! Paimon's holding you to it.
You know how to keep Paimon on board.
Well, let's just say I, occasionally have to look after a child. Another lengthy explanation, I'm afraid.
Do you mean clean?
I suppose it's one of the few non-alchemy related disciplines I'm any good at.
Do you mean
The
clean?
subject of my first research was the elements.
My
In
clean.
this world, manipulating the elements requires a vision. Though I can't see anything resembling one on your person. How you're able to freely manipulate elemental power is something I'd like to ascertain. I've got a few questions in that regard. Firstly, do you have any extra organs? A second heart? A fourth stomach? Things of that nature.
Not that I'm aware of.
Fascinating. And this floating child is connected to your body in some way?
What a stupid question! Can't you see the gap between us? And another thing, it's Paimon, not floating child.
I was merely considering the possibility that you were an external organ. Perhaps there is some invisible force connecting you.
I met Paimon on my travels. I caught Paimon with a fishing rod.
Oh, that rules out that possibility. I wonder, did Paimon guide the elemental power to you? But that would mean that Paimon's elemental power would be enough to break through a mountain rock at least 10 meters thick, or cause the waterfall south of Springfield to flow backwards. No, that definitely can't be it.
Hey! How would you know anyway?
In that case, it would appear that there's no obvious difference between the composition of your body and that of the humans in this world. Given that there's clearly a discrepancy in the research, it seems that only experimentation will yield the answers. Firstly, this mysterious elemental power. I'd like to examine exactly how it manifests externally. Let me lure a few slimes to the area. Perhaps you'd be able to defeat them, using whatever method comes most naturally to you.
Huh? Doesn't seem very sciencey.
Direct and clear observation are imperative to a good experiment. This is just a simple exercise. Naturally, if you require a greater challenge, we could bring in 6 Oceanids.
Slimes! Slimes are fine.
I don't follow. This seems like a hassle. As long as I'm not being battered around by hydro.
Well, prepare yourself. The slimes will be here any moment.
Okay.
Great work. Did you feel anything out of the ordinary? If you're injured, I have a few emergency potions ready.
Just a bit
Excellent. According to my observations, the manifestation of the external elemental flow is as expected. Elemental reactions are normal. There's nothing out of the ordinary.
cold. Okay.
Now that we know that the external flow is manifesting normally, let's test the internal flow.
Internal flow? How do you test that?
It's very simple. I can use alchemy to create a potion that will extract elemental power. If the elemental power is stored or accumulated physically within your body, this potion may elicit an elemental reaction.
Will it crystallize? in
Sounds
my
kinda
stomach?
terrifying.
Don't worry. In the normal course of events, you'd feel some temporary queasiness. No bodily injury.
Okay.
And in the abnormal course of events?
If anything unexpected occurs, I've made the necessary preparations.
That's
Try
not.
not to worry.
That's not hugely reassuring.
Well, that's not
Albeeeedoooo.
that there aren't any risks involved. But if there is anything blocking your elemental flow, we'll be able to locate it with this test.
Ooh, I can taste
Just a warning.
strawberries.
If an internal elemental reaction occurs for any other reason, that's a bad sign. Yes, that's an excellent way to think about it. Before we get started, the potion we'll use for the test is missing a catalyst. We'll need to find it. It's a type of ore known as star silver, but unfortunately not all of it is suitable. I'll take you to my campsite. We can gather some star silver ore on the way. I'll point out any likely contenders. All going to plan, we should be able to begin concocting the potion when we get to the campsite.
Paimon's still got a few safety concerns, but it seems like there's a silver lining. Let's keep our eyes open.
Alright, I did some quick research. Before anything else, or is that I need this. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Little burrito, thank you. Oh fuck. Hey! Fast, gotta go fast. 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 No. Okay, why isn't it going down? There we go. Oh no! Wait, hang on. He's passed out. I only have one. Okay, it's over there. Let me just heal up everyone. I saw something sinister. I saw something downright evil. What's this?
Here, should do for catalyst purposes. This one, usable with a bit of polish.
Just hang on a minute, hang on a minute. I need to find... Oh god, it can kill me. There we go. Barbie,
Ready,
silicone.
steady, go! I'll protect us!
What luck. This should be enough. My campsite is just up ahead. I'll lead the way.
Did I get everything? What is this? What is that? Oh god. Okay, the waypoints help. That's good to know. Oh, that's his campsite. Tangus!
This is my campsite. I've added the materials we collected to the concoction. While we are waiting, have a look over here.
And that's my sister.
My assistant Timaeus here is helping me with my
Timaeus.
research. I'm guessing you may have met in Mondstadt already.
Hello! I've just gotten hold of the data from your experiment. The report is already up on the board there.
Whoa! Look at all the data! You got all these results from one slime battle?
I wouldn't call them results, inferences, and a few daring guesses perhaps. I think the most rational direction would be to expound on the phylogenetic relationship between this traveler and the slimes.
I would have thought even Pyman and I were closely related.
Consider, you don't have a vision, but you can manipulate elemental energy. The slimes don't have visions either, yet they too are able to manipulate the elements. Following this line of thought,
Okay.
I'm sure we'll be able to establish a basis in fact.
Not bad for a point of entry. But strictly speaking, slimes are elemental life forms. In other words, beings consisting entirely of the elements. A cryoregis vine, or even a whopper flower might be a better analogy. But tracing back the phylogenetic relationships between plants and animals,
I like Albeeeedoooo.
you might have to trace back to
Close
the
to the
world's
heart.
origins. In that sense, things might get difficult, don't you think?
Yes, sir. That sounds correct.
After all, we've got our primary data already. This traveler is a visitor from another world. If it turned out that she did have a phylogenetic relationship with this world,
What is with the
now that
threatening
really would be
music?
something, wouldn't it?
Ah, it would. Apologies. I was so excited to get the data. I'll slow down a bit next time. Speaking of data, to complete our research, we'll need some more. I'll be conducting analysis here for the time being. If you're keen for an update, just come and find me.
Great, I'll leave you to it. Looks like the potion's ready. I'll try a little first. If all goes well, I'll hand it over to you.
Okay.
In line with my expectations. Ready to drink. Remember to keep calm at all times, and breathe deeply if you feel unwell.
Mm-hmm. Dang it. I'll drink it. Just hold on a second. Let me just look around and steal things. Like a dingus. Okay. Right into the fire. Drink the potion, you say. Drink it. Oh, I got a camera. By the way, it's from a quest. Where is it? Is it here? No? Oh, there it is.
Critical? Tasty? You've got a funny look on your face.
You drank this?
You said you tried some already. You sure it was ready? What's happened to her?
Oh, this was the result I was expecting. And a very positive one at that. This potion channels elemental power into the body. Under normal circumstances, a repelling reaction is to be expected. But if the internal elemental flow is unimpeded, you'll only experience momentary discomfort. Once the flow is complete, there won't be any other effects.
So you knew you'd be sick and still drank some?
It was my own concoction, of course. Only natural for me to be the guinea pig.
What about the rest of you?
Perhaps it's just scholarly self-assurance, and it certainly speeds things up. In conclusion, I'd say we have our conclusion. As far as elemental energy is concerned, you're no different from anyone else in this world. Nothing peculiar.
Aw, Paimon wanted something cooler to happen.
Then again, better an ordinary result than a peculiar result. Peculiar results have a tendency to be of the undesirable variety.
I feel like referring to something in particular.
The good thing about ordinary is that everything is an object of reference, and everyone understands you. People are the same. They can understand, empathize, encourage, and support one another. When you're sick, a doctor can diagnose you because they are you. When something goes wrong, you can ask people who've made the same mistake for their experience because you are them. But a peculiar person, they don't have much recourse for the things we take for granted. The essence of their life is fundamentally different.
That's true.
For example, a human can't understand the life of a pyroregisvine or an eye of the storm. Have I explained it clearly enough?
I think I'm
To
getting
sum
it.
up, this has been a positive outcome. Going forward, you can use your elemental power without fear. Timaeus, the results of the new experiment are out. If you could see to collating them.
Just a moment, sir. I'll handle it. Oh, you gave me a lot to consider. Really stretched my limits. I'm thinking a lot clearer now. Oh, having you down as an animal wasn't very precise of me, but starting with the premise of an elemental life form, now that was...
Not bad. I think it's an interesting line of inquiry. Whatever the truth of the matter, I'd like your research at the fore as opposed to my judgment.
You can count on me, sir. I'll extract a result satisfactory to all.
Is he trying to join the Knights? He's starting to sound like a suck-up.
Huh.
What Paimon meant to say was, that's the spirit. Mr. Albeeeedoooo, say something.
Before we can proceed with our research, I need to prepare something. Wait one moment.
Okay.
If you're interested, why not have a look around? It may help to pass the time.
I already looked around, Albeeeedoooo. Second experiment, you say? Higher by 60 meters. Okay. slower. What are you talking about? A shelf packed with books and potions. Looks like the owner has a habit of reading and researching potions simultaneously. Okay. A board with some incomprehensible experimental reports stuck onto it. Still, you can't tell that progress is being made on those experiments. Sorry. Simon just got a little excited. Looks like an alchemy's work table. Some potions and other apparatus are laid out here. Are these what Albeeeedoooo used to investigate the world? Wouldn't hurt to touch it, would it?
Here comes Albeeeedoooo! Let's go see him!
Albeeeedoooo.
I'm back. Did you see anything interesting?
Couldn't make heads or tails or anything. Things aren't very organized.
Agreed. I'd love to find a moment to put them all in order. Still, experiments come first. Well, on with the research. There may be significant differences between different worlds. Take Tevat, for example. Here, those with visions can manipulate the elements. But worlds may well exist where only one person is able to do so. Or even everyone. So, leaving elements to one side. Do you possess any unique abilities? Ones that don't exist in this world? I think answering this question calls for the same methodology as last time. In other words, time for the next experiment.
Am I battling slime again?
No. You shan't be required to exert quite so much effort this time around. Now, see this pillar here? Use your willpower to try and break it.
Paimon, give
You
it a
think
shot.
Paimon knows how to do that stuff?
That was your best effort? Well, can't be helped, I suppose. Have you tried using your elemental power with food? I don't mean for cooking as such. Rather, channeling your power into the ingredients themselves. I'm curious to see how the taste and texture respond. It may even help with proliferation. I suppose I have a curiosity for things that others find surprising. Anyway, why don't you cook us up a sunshine sprat? I've just finished preparing the recipe.
Cooking? Paimon was looking forward to more mad scientist stuff.
Not only is this recipe a staple for me, it's also worth experimenting with and highly nutritious.
Paimon bets you're just hungry. That does sound yummy, though. Okay, Paimon approves.
I'll save you a fin or two.
Good buddies are always on the same page.
Yeah.
I'll leave you to it then. Looking forward to the results. If there's anything left over, maybe Timaeus can finish the last morsels.
Paimon doesn't think we'll have that problem. How are we gonna channel elemental power into the food? Maybe try the willpower thing again. Where does it get these ideas?
Who knows? We'll find out. Ooh. Perfect for cooking. Albeeeedoooo.
Let's just do it the old-fashioned way. This can hurt people. Gene can be...
That was fast. Looking forward to testing the
Well.
results. An average outcome experimentally, but you've really brought out the flavor. You seem well versed in the science of gastronomy. As far as the proliferation hypothesis is concerned, we've come up short. Seems like food presents the same headaches in your world as it does ours. Unless... could it be that the natural laws of this world are limiting your unique abilities?
We just didn't know how to channel elemental power into the food. It's a little more complicated than adding herbs and spices, you know.
Not to worry. At least we put some food to good use. No need to feel disheartened. And here's your portion. Enjoy. I can box it up if you like.
Nice of you.
Woohoo! Thanks! Glad you were paying attention.
Your Paimon's new favorite.
I can tell that you're good friends. Paimon was keeping an eye on you and your safety during the whole experiment. Not that Paimon would have been able to do much if things had gone wrong. But anyway.
Hey! You were being nice a second ago! But you do have tasty recipes, so Paimon forgives you.
Yes.
And you're right, we are good friends. You have good friends too, right? Good students?
Yes. I'm fortunate too, I suppose. Anyway, moving on to the next experiment. There are all manner of alchemical items here. Keeping them in their proper place is a challenge at the best of times. A while ago, I had the misfortune of misplacing a batch. I managed to retrieve the majority, but 2 vials have been evading me. Animal crystal fly elemental extract and electrohypostasis powder.
Paimon's barely finished eating and you want us to go gathering again?
Heh.
Don't worry if you can't locate them. I was planning to replace them anyway. Though finding them would save me the hassle. If you had, say, a superpower, like night vision or vibratory sensing, lost property would be a thing of the past. I must have dropped them somewhere in the area where you were looking just now.
So, guess we'd better take a look.
Should be some elemental traces for lost items.
You could use elemental sight!
Yeah. Oop.
The extract of an animal crystal fly can only be animal elemental energy, right? This has gotta be it! Still in one piece! Good thing the vial's so strong! This must be electrohypostasis powder!
Goodness, you managed to find them. Incredible. 1,000 thanks. I'm wondering, this elemental sight, this is what allowed you to locate the items and find me here on the mountains, correct?
Yep! Guess it does sort of count as a superpower, huh?
Unfortunately, though elemental sight is seldom seen, it is not unheard of in Teyvat. Only a never-before-seen otherworldly power would be of benefit to my research.
You mean, we failed again?
Jesus.
Don't be disheartened. This falls entirely within my expectations. Besides, getting these items back, I'd call this a very worthwhile experiment. I have to commend your deduction that the items would contain elemental traces. Right then. Up until now, our research has focused on your otherworldly identity. Our research on your identity as one of us is just beginning.
Would you do the
In
end?
essence,
Sure.
the
why
differences
not?
between humans are reflected in our intellectual and physical capabilities. Let's start with physical. Looking out from where we're standing, can you see what Sucrose is doing?
Nope.
And if you jumped from here and landed on that cliff, the one over there, could you see her then?
Nope.
So what about if you planted a single blow on the mountain face here, and it burst into 1,000,000 fragments? Then could you see her?
Sounds like we're still on the superpower test.
Then I shouldn't get too excited. Still, We'll gain a more thorough understanding with an experiment. I know of a location that will be perfect for a physical test. Please, follow me.
Okay. This is the third experiment I see. Hang on. Let's go in here first. Get all warm. Get all nice and cozy. Okay. Let's go. Dang.
You want us to jump from up here?
Not necessarily. Not if you know of a better method, that is.
We better have a better method.
Whichever method you choose, the experiment will end when you reach the opposite shore of the lake.
Okay.
I will factor the time expended and your top speed into my comparative analysis. Without limitations, we complete tasks
Oh shit, I
intuitively,
skipped it.
using the
Sorry.
method that seems most rational to
I was
us.
scratching my eye.
Some of us would be unable to stand the icy waters. Others might find the whole thing rather refreshing. No matter what choice you make, it's all a part of the experiment. For me, every detail is invaluable to the research.
It's actually less stressful than the superpower
Then if you
part.
would, please, I eagerly await the results.
Wait a minute. While we're busy testing, what exactly are you gonna be doing?
Me? Recording data, responding to risks, providing emotional support.
So if we do decide to go swimming, you gonna dive in with us?
No. Unless you're thinking of conducting competitive research?
Oh! Forget Paimon said anything.
Oh god, hang on. Where am I going? Where am I going? I'm so confused. Oh jeez. I got so confused because of the little Leland things. The little floaty things.
Without limitations, some of us would be no matter what choice you make, it's all a part of the experiment. For me, then if you would.
Okay.
Yes!
Gonna die. Cold, 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 and cold.
Great work. I've never seen a performance quite like it. Your reputation precedes you, Traveler. The data shows that you're easily outperforming the average citizen in Mondstadt.
but you followed us the whole way without breaking a sweat!
Me? Actually, I used alchemy to cheat a little. But anyway,
Cheater.
if it turns out that the natural laws of Tavad do not affect you, I should be able to make various inferences about the otherworldly civilization you belong to. If the natural laws of Tavad do affect you, then I shall be able to make inferences into the kind of evolution that would occur under the absence of such effects. The innumerable possibilities that this could present, the captivating insights, it would be something to savor again and again.
But how does this help your research?
You've helped me to unravel many of the problems that were holding it back. When we return to the campsite, I should be able to show you something interesting.
What else have you have researched?
I may be about to make some analogies between you and a few unusual specimens. I hope you won't be offended. Gold, petrified trees, a sun 8 times the size of our own. The essence of the investigative process is enthralling, but such feelings are inevitably fleeting in nature. I'm willing to pour all my energy into research, and yet specimens are finite. As the unknown transitions into the realm of scientific understanding, the feeling of enlightenment is lost. All these things that start out as objects of fascination end up possessing the prosaic mundanity of a sunsetia or a sweet flower. They cease to be noteworthy.
Oh, so that's why you wanted to sketch those hilly churls? Because you got to see something new and interesting and the differences between them?
Precisely. To quote my exact words from earlier, these creatures are, for the most part, quite boring, not worth closer inspection. There is precious little about them that serves to pique my curiosity now.
So after all these experiments, are we gonna be, like, boring to you? Like sketches?
Of course not. You have been of great assistance to me, and I will remember this friendship for a lifetime.
Aww.
Now, before we head back to the campsite, there's one more experiment. Intelligence. Follow me. There are some other ruins nearby.
Final experiment. Got it. Okay.
I imagine you must have encountered more than a few conundrums during your travels. I'd like to observe your intelligence by means of a practical test of your capabilities. Much as we did, I'd like you to explore these ruins and return with your findings.
Okay.
There are 2 puzzles located at the far ends of the ruins. After completion, you should be able to activate the mechanism in the center. As with the physical test, there are no restrictions. Everything you do is an action I wish to observe. Remember that this is a test of intellect. So should you get lucky in any way, that won't be factored in as part of the test.
Okay.
So, let's see you in action. Start wherever you like.
Okay. Withering glory.
Sealy like these are a common sight in the mountains. Returning them to their rightful places is up to you.
Yeah, I see one. He's like chilling up there. Oh god. Went all the way up there. Oh, Jesus. Jesus. Look. Got one. Got one. Where's the other Sealy? There's the other Sealy. There's the other Sealy.
It's a complex environment, so proceed with caution.
I smell rabbit.
Okay. Ah, okay. Wait lang. Okay, now let's look for the other Sealy. Where would the Sealy be? Where would the Sealy be? Oh god, I see it. Had to be in the water, I see. Fuck. Don't jump. Well, you jumped anyway. Oh god, I'm cold. Oh god, I can't even jump there. How do I get my butt over there? There we go. Oh Jesus, I fucking died.
Dumpty Dumpty Go! Dumpty Dumpty Go!
There you go, all nice and brown. Why do you have to go up? There's no reason for you to go up. Where did he go? Where the fuck did he go? Oh, I see him.
It should now be possible to activate the central mechanism. Exactly what will happen when you do is something I'm looking forward to finding out.
Hey! Explaining things is Paimon's job!
Oh, seems that the water level has suddenly decreased. We should be able to see what's in the water now. Let's have a look. What's this?
I feel like I've seen this before.
To the best of my knowledge, these belong to a script of some kind. They can be found all over Tevat, but they've never given up their secrets. There's still a lot to learn about them. And as for why they should ever have come to rest here, a true mystery. Let me make a copy first. I'll make time to go over them in greater detail after our research.
Another thing for the don't understand list. Unsolvable mystery this, weird experiment that. It'd be nice to get some cool results for once. Seems like if you want the reward, you gotta pay the price.
I've truly gained a lot from all this. Comparatively, the little reward I can offer is too small to mention. Let me return to the campsite first. By the time you get back, I may just have a fleeting miracle for you to witness.
I take it it passed the intelligence
Paimon's
test.
kind of looking forward to seeing the results of all this brain ache. Unless you can think of anything better to do, let's head back to the campsite.
Okay.
Not so fast. You're not leaving until I'm convinced that nothing dangerous is going on here.
You! You didn't leave the mountain?
I most certainly did not. And I've witnessed everything that you and Albeeeedoooo have been up to.
Alright, Rosario.
I must say, you let your guards down. Or maybe you were drawn in by his compelling-sounding hypothesis and friendly demeanor.
He has ulterior
Taking
motives.
orders from a complete stranger, drinking anonymous potions, participating in all kinds of strange experiments.
When you say it that
I
way.
sooner believe you were tricked than that you would be so naive. Or perhaps you were colluding from the beginning.
Listen, sister. Your guard's so high you can't even see over the top of it.
I was helping him with his research.
It doesn't matter what you think. He could be a saint for all you know. But I understand him a little better than you, Outlander. I'm only concerned with one thing. Whether his alchemy has transformed you into something more sinister.
No way! Paimon would have sensed it. And anyway, he didn't even use any alchemy.
With an alchemist of his level, you wouldn't sense a thing. In any case, I'm not about to let a potential threat back into Mondstadt.
So, what are you gonna do?
Came here to be sure, so you must have your ways of assuring yourself.
I've got to hand it to you. You have your moments. If I can be sure that nothing you came into contact with is dangerous, that's good enough for me. I've investigated everything else. The only items left on the agenda are these symbols.
But we don't even know what they mean.
That much is true. Not to mention, seems like there's nothing more to them. But for insurance purposes, I'd better make a copy. This is now a location of interest. Regular patrols should be set up here. Now then, all things considered, I deem that you pose no immediate threat.
Okay.
Which is what I was hoping.
I thought we
I
were
would have
gonna
been
fight.
one very unhappy sister if you'd made me work overtime on your account.
Overtime?
Before we go our separate ways, Outlander, a word of advice. Don't be so quick to trust Albeeeedoooo, and don't repeat the same mistakes that you did this time. You made a lot of rash decisions today.
She's gone! So stubborn.
I was just
Mondstadt
going
doesn't
with the
have many
flow,
people
bruh.
like that.
Maybe she's just sensitive. Maybe she just lacks security.
Huh. Never mind her. Let's go see Albeeeedoooo.
Albeeeedoooo. Anything in here? Or that's just it? I feel like that's it. Okay. Can I teleport? Yeah, I can teleport there. Because I'm almost out of time. I want to go to sleep. Because I still have work to do in the morning. Albeeeedoooo. I really like saying that name.
You're back. Good timing. I've just about reached the conclusion. You took quite a while. Did you get held up on the way back?
Not really.
Time
Let's
for the
not tell
results. We got a myriad of data today, and it was very difficult to finish all the research in one go. But the integral preliminary conclusion that I can offer you is you're very much like a human from this world.
them. That's it.
You couldn't tell that just by looking? We spent all day working our butts off for that?
Please, I understand that this may have seemed self-evident to you, but in fact, nothing in this world should be taken for granted. Have you ever considered that the world of Teyvat may have a natural hostility to Outlanders?
Perhaps.
I mentioned the natural laws of this world. You're able to converse with me here without consequence, and nothing seems amiss. But it's arguably a small miracle. The only other life form that, like you, has come here from afar is the seed that I mentioned. Under the effects of Tevat's natural laws, it isn't even able to sprout, let alone bloom. But after I observed you, I had another idea. Imitating you helped to inspire my alchemy. And so...
Whoa! It looks like something's appearing!
Pretty.
the transition from nothing into something, from shoot to stem, and now to fruition, is not nurturing otherworldly life also nurturing the world itself?
Aww.
That was beautiful. Gorgeous.
It would seem that
Maybe.
that's as far as we go. A transient bloom of incomparable beauty. Life's proudest achievement.
Paimon thought with all our efforts, it might have bloomed forever, and it didn't even have any fruit.
Life is a manifold tapestry of free entities. Its value shouldn't derive from how long it stays with us. Even a momentary burst is precious. A short life can be well lived. A life lived efficiently, lived to perfection, is necessarily one unburdened by loneliness.
True.
So, do you understand what I meant about us conversing here arguably being a small miracle?
Wonder how my brother is.
Things feel a little heavy right now.
Oh.
Don't be sad. You've got Paimon to look after you.
Oh.
Albeeeedoooo, Paimon really wants to be your friend.
Thank you both. Even if dispelling loneliness is not essential for life, it certainly doesn't hurt. Your help inspired me to discover the means to make a flower bloom.
So I'm a helpful specimen.
I mean that the time I've spent traveling with you in the mountains was a valuable journey for me. In the future, if the need arises, can I solicit your help again?
Sure. Even if you just want some company. Find me anytime.
Wow. Glad I can count on you. I made a point throughout of telling her how ordinary the results were. But what was that sediment I saw forming at the bottom of the vial? It should not have been there. What could it mean? Those born of earth are bound by its imperfections, but those born of chalk are free of impurities. You and I are alike, both composed of a substance that has yet to be fully defined. If, one day, I lose control, destroy Mondstadt, destroy everything, can I rely on you to stop me?
Oh God.
Huh? Look at that! Looks like someone made camp here. Are other people adventuring nearby? Let's see how our fellow explorers are doing.
Okay, wait, hang on. Okay, this is still Act 1. Wait, let me check what time it is. You know what? Let's finish this.
Hey! It's Sucrose! Are you here to explore the snowy mountain too? You scared me. Please, don't scare me like that. I was giving my research report some much-needed consideration. But you were just standing over there, staring into space. Not at all. I was just thinking of a name for a new subspecies of sweet flower I propagated. It has seeds that are 4 times as large as normal.
Can you eat that, I wonder?
Oh, are you interested? Wonderful. Next time, please allow me to show you the fruits of my work. It's a shame. If I wasn't coming to this mountain, I would have brought some samples with me. Yeah. Weren't you doing research in the city? How come you're here? Timaeus and I were helping Albeeeedoooo organize research data. Timaeus just left, in fact. You didn't run into him?
Sure didn't.
He said that he wasn't as sharp as Albeeeedoooo when it came to data. By quite a long shot, in fact. The significance of some things Albeeeedoooo is able to grasp almost immediately, but we, on the other hand, take considerable time. I fear that this must be the difference in our knowledge and experience showing. Timaeus seemed rather depressed about the matter. He said he was going to take a walk, so I'm currently settling the leftover affairs myself.
Feels like he's just leaving her
I was originally going to take a look around myself after finishing up here, but unexpectedly, I gleaned some interesting data from these reports. But, well, guess my search for secrets will have to wait.
Secrets? Ooh, what secrets?
Chismosa.
Actually, do you two have time right now?
Don't have anything on us but that.
Then, could I ask you for a favor? In truth, I feel like Albeeeedoooo is concealing something from myself and Timaeus.
But isn't he your teacher? What would a teacher have to hide from his students?
That's true, but I feel like he's always hiding something. It is my personal guess that it is some great secret of alchemy.
Wait, how are you so sure?
Timaeus and I are both passionate researchers of alchemy. If it was anything else, Albeeeedoooo wouldn't have any reason to hide it from us.
You do have a point.
Could you help me investigate what it is that Albeeedooo's hiding? Please. I'm just too curious.
What do you think?
Curious about the secret myself.
Thank you, thank you.
All right. Let's take a little trip, shall we?
Okay. As much as I want to keep on going, this is a whole new different adventure with a different person. This is Sucrose. This is also Sucrose. You put them together, you have two Sucrose. Unless you do them in attach, then you have a polysaccharide. Ha 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 ha. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to leave now because I have work tomorrow. I'm really tired. But first, let me go get this treasure chest.
Single sword is more than
Don't
enough.
worry about it. I don't know when I'll be streaming again. Tomorrow, well, later is Christmas Eve. And Christmas evening we have, well, it's the holidays, things like that.
A single sword is more
So
than
I
enough.
am not sure when will I be streaming again. Probably in the middle of that weird moment when Christmas is finished. And all you have to do is just wait for Christmas Eve. Alright, thank you guys so much. Bye!